Hi everybody. I wanted to do a video on thyroid removal and issues with your thyroid because I've talked to so many people who have problems with their thyroid and they're on medication or they've had it removed, they've had nodules, and it's so big. It's unreal. Like almost everybody I speak with, they've had thyroid problems. So what happened with me is I was having hoarseness in my voice. I was having trouble swallowing my pills and my food, and I had no idea what was going on. It was really scary. I thought maybe I had like a cyst in my vocal cord, like a cyst on my vocal cords or something going on. So I went to my ear, nose, and throat doctor, and he looked at me and he said, "You have an enlarged thyroid." And I said, "What does that mean?" I had no idea. And he said, "We're going to do an ultrasound of your thyroid to see what's going on." So I had the ultrasound done, and they found many nodules. They found a nodule that measured 8.3 by 2.0 by 2.2 centimeter with a volume of 9.8. And I had another nodule, 6.6 by 2.9 by 3.2 centimeter. It was a solid, it was very solid, so that scared me. And he said, "Well, it's solid, but we're going to do now a biopsy." So they did a biopsy. It was very painful. What they do is they put a needle into the nodules, and then they collect tissue that way, and then they put them on slides, and then they send it to the lab, and then they tell you whether or not the cells are cancerous or they're benign. Now, my nodules were very, very large. Like I said, they were pretty large. So my first thought was that it was cancer. It's got to be cancer if it's so large. And what was happening was they were so large that they were pressing against my vocal cords, and that's why I had the hoarseness and whatnot. So I got the results back. And for people who have nodules and like tumors and things, don't assume the worst. I did, and I was scared. I was waiting for the results. I was just scared to death. Please don't assume the worst, because mine was completely benign. But because they were so large, especially that one was so large, my surgeon said, "We've got to get this out because, you know, it's only going to get bigger and you're going to have a problem with your swallowing, with your breathing, everything else." So, September 28th, 2016, I had my thyroid removed, and you can still see the scar. And watch when I swallow. It's getting better, but I thought if this lasts forever, I'm going to be in big trouble. But I had it removed, and from my biopsy on 9/7 until the removal, my nodule had grown. So it was 6.6 and it grew to 7.3 centimeter. So it was getting larger only in a few weeks. So I had it removed, and when I went in before they did the surgery, they took a marker and they marked it where they were going to do it. And my surgeon said the biggest challenge was to actually get the thyroid out of this hole, basically. And what he had to do was he had to cut it in 2 sections, I think, 2 or 3 sections, and he had to take it out. Now, some people say, well, they could cut your vocal cords. I was really worried about that. But I spoke to somebody before my surgery, and she was in the operating room, and what they do is they put electrodes, I think like on your shoulders, And if the doctor is cutting too close to the vocal cords, there's like a beeping sound and it alerts her and she tells the surgeon, you're getting too close to the vocal cords. You have to get away from the vocal cords. So I was really relieved that she was going to be in there and helping with this. My voice is higher than it was before. I don't know why. Every day it changes. Some days it's low, some days it's raspy, some days it's high. My surgery was just September 28th, so it's still kind of new, and I'm still kind of recovering from it. But I am on thyroid medication. Right after my surgery, I was extremely tired, and I slept 10 hours a day. They upped my medication to, I was at 0.125 and now I'm at 0.150 for my medication, and I'm taking it at night, like I'm sorry, not at night, like around 2 or 3 in the morning. I always wake up for some reason, so I take it then, and then I go back to sleep, and then by the time I wake up, I'm really energized and I feel really good. Someone told me about that, so that's what I've been doing, and it really helps. And my energy level is completely normal now. In fact, it's better than it was before. I didn't realize I had a thyroid problem. My dad has had thyroid issue and he's on medication, so it's hereditary. And what is really amazing and so great is that I was never able to grow my nails. My nails are growing so quickly. I never had nails before. They would always break. They would just look terrible. And now my nails are actually healthy and they're growing. So because I have a healthy thyroid now, even though I don't have a thyroid, the medication has been helping. So I just wanted to do this video because people think the worst when they see the nodules, they're forming and, you know, it's affecting your vocal cords and breathing and swallowing. Don't think the worst, because, you know, I thought really bad thoughts about this because I thought I had cancer, and I actually didn't. But it was the best decision I ever made to get this removed, and the medication I'll have to take for the rest of my life. But I'm okay with it because that's life, you know, things happen, and I'm really happy. And the scar is getting better. It's disappearing more. So it was really bad before, so it's getting better. So anybody that has a thyroid issue, please don't lose hope with this. When it seems bad, it might not be bad. I think majority of the time it's not cancer. So anyway, that's my story. I just wanted to make this video. So share your comments down below if you have the same issue going on, or if you have any questions about the surgery. Okay? Thanks so much. Bye.